What's up, everybody? I'm comedian Michael Halcomb, and this is the Messed Up to Setups podcast. Back in the house with me today, comedian Danny Johnson. This dude's been on Dry Bar. He's done commercials. He's got a podcast. He's got a new special out. You're going to want to stick around and not miss this.
It's all messed up, yeah. Everything's messed up. We're going from this mess up to the next setup. Everything seems so messed up, but it's just our setup.
What's up, everybody? I'm comedian Michael Halcomb. Danny Johnson's back in the house with me today. Danny, good to see you, man.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Yes. Well, in part two, we always have comedians bring a premise. And if you got a premise, we'll just try to punch it up, see what we can do. Or if you got a joke that you want to share, like the origin story of the joke, see if we can workshop it. So floor is yours, man. What do you want to do?
I think I have two that I'd like to throw at you. One, I improv'd on stage and added two lines to it, and I'm using it to this day. And then two is a premise that I don't know if it'll hit the stage, but I think it's a funny idea. So which one do you want to start with?
Let's I don't know, do the joke. Yeah.
Okay. So I'm doing a show in Melbourne, Florida. It's right on the beach, and they give us paper straws, right? So it irritated me already. But I opened my show and I said, and this was total improv at the time, I said, we're right on the beach, beautiful town. Thanks for having me. I said, I don't typically I only go to the beach when I have a lot of straws I need to get rid of. And it got a huge laugh because obviously they're all drinking out of paper straws, and that's the reason there's paper straws, because people are throwing plastic straws by the bushel load into the ocean or something. I don't know. So I just did that one line. Like, I only go to the beach when I have a lot of straws I need to get rid of. And then I took it to the drawing board and kind of played around with the idea. And I said, people are sort of outraged and laughing at the same time. So I ended up I added this. I go, I only go to the beach when I have a lot of straws I need to get rid of. And I said, thanks for laughing at that, because I met a woman after a show recently, and she pulled up her sleeve on her shirt, and she had all these turtle tattoos. And she's like, I'm a huge turtle advocate, and how dare you do that joke about straws? Thousands of turtles are dying because they're they're of these straws. And I said, lady, turtles live to like 100 years old. You would think at this point in their lives they would learn to drink right from the cup.
Yeah,
and
I like that.
I think it gets a laugh again, and I think it's important that most comedians went with the cocaine reference with straws and turtles doing coke, and I wanted to stay away from that because it's overdone, and I don't think it's funny personally, but I just thought, I think it's funny on different levels. Like the first line, I only go to the beach when I have a lot of straws to get rid of. It immediately puts a picture of me at the beach with a big hefty bag over my shoulder of these plastic straws that I'm just dumping into the ocean. It's a ridiculous thought. And then for me to chastise this woman or chastise turtles because they're not drinking directly from the cup, they're using straws and then eventually choking on them. I don't know if there's ever any more to that. I'm trying to find a place for that joke to either attach onto an existing chunk or expand on that. So, but that's the evolution of that joke, and it was total improv. I don't know, and it was all because the waitress brought me over a paper straw. By the time it was my time to go on stage, it was soggy and bent, and
Right. Yeah, dude. Well, paper straws didn't Trump come out with like a ban on paper straws? Wasn't that like one of the first things he did when he took office again?
I love how that made it to the top of his priority list.
Right.
I mean, whether you're for or against the guy, how does that get bumped up? Like, people are in a meeting with him. They're like, all right, we're dealing with China, North Korea, rising grocery prices. What about the straws?
Yeah. So that right there, dude, that might be an angle. Like, the act out, you did a good impression there. And then you do the whole, like, I love how that made it to the top. Like, we got A, B, and C, but no, this first.
I'm typing this in my notes if you see me looking down here.
For sure. Yeah. But yeah, in the story too, like you're the villain, and it's like you're going to the beach to specifically litter. And like another another thing that I'm thinking here is like you're kind of like mocking sort of the environmental virtue signaling a little bit,
Yeah, which I
which
love.
with yes, which I think's hilarious. Pointing out the hypocrisy. Here's another angle too. Like people care so much about straws, but like they polluted the ozone on the way there, like with their car. Like the hypocrisy in that. Like they act like they care so much about straws, but what about like all the other pollution,
Yeah,
right?
you could clean up the cigarette butts that you put in the sand around you first, and then
Right, right. Um,
I wonder if I can throw. Well, I did this line I bit in my YouTube special about this woman asking for ordered marsala chicken at a restaurant. And then she asked the chef, "Was it cage free? Can you ask the chef if it was cage free? If it was roaming the field? Did it have friends? Did it play pinochle on Thursdays? Did it enjoy And I got mad, and I was like, I said to the waiter, "I'll take the chicken marsala too. I want you to ask the chef and make sure that chicken was caged. I want a caged, bruised,
that's right.
bullied chicken. It probably had a
Yes,
limp. I don't know.
yeah, that's good. That's
Yeah,
good. Um, make sure it was in a fight. Make sure it was bet on, right?
yeah,
I guess those are roosters. I don't know, fighting chickens or um,
yeah. The cockfighting they
oh,
call it, right?
cockfighting. There you
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
Um,
I want an elderly, abused, bullied chicken that had no friends, probably 1 foot, ran over by a tractor, and yeah, it had a limb, just
it,
barely hanging
what a,
on.
I like I like the idea of like I only come to the beach when I have when I have straws to get rid of, like,
Right.
or like when I have straws to get rid of, like I go directly to the ocean, right?
And it's not
And
for every straw. I put them in a place in my house.
so I like that.
I almost have enough straws now to go back to the beach, but not yet. I'm collecting them.
Well, yeah, I mean, you could even play it up like that, right? Like I only go to the beach uh when I have straws to get rid of, like I'm very environmentally conscious, take them directly into the ocean.
Yeah.
Um that's kind of funny. And then I wonder if you could escalate it like, well, you guys think that like I put a lot of stuff in the ocean. What do you like start pouring oil? Like what else could you do
Right.
that like makes you a terrible steward of the environment?
Yeah. I only go to the beach when I have a lot of straws to get rid of, or my car needs an oil change.
Yeah, right. There you go. Yep. Yeah, like this way, like, look, I don't even have to pay recycling.
Yeah.
I don't have to pay trash,
It's
right?
not
Like,
easy to dispose of straws at the beach. You know how windy it is? You can't just whip them into the wind.
right.
You have to weigh them down with cobalt or some other heavy metal, lead, liquid lead, and then you throw it. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, so that's funny, like yeah, especially there in Florida, right? Because you got
Yeah.
well, I guess that's Texas. The Gulf of
It's
Mexico, though, you're
huge.
part of that. Like,
Yeah.
or I guess it's Gulf of America now. That's another thing that made it to the top of
Right.
the list right up there with paper straws.
Yeah, I wait until it's the season where turtles are going back into the ocean from laying eggs, and then I
Yeah,
tape a bunch of the straws.
there you go.
Yeah, I
There
tape
you
it to
go.
their back, a bunch of straws to their backs, and I go, "You get out there and you spread those around."
Yeah, yeah. Um, it's like yeah, or you could do like I only go to the beach when I have straws to get rid of. Like, why wait for them to end up in the ocean eventually? Like, cut out the middleman. That's kind
Right.
of funny to me too.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. I don't trust these recycling plants. I think
yeah,
they're
cut
dumping
out
them right into the ocean. So
exactly.
I'm,
Cut out the middleman. That's a good line, I think. Cut out the middleman.
yeah, yeah,
Um, yeah, I like that.
yeah. Hard to
Yeah,
throw in the ocean. You know how windy it is.
right. I like that. It's hard to throw in the ocean, when you, yeah. Um,
See, this is a great example for aspiring comedians and why it's important not to isolate yourself.
right. Yeah,
We
I
just
agree.
met. We have no prior history, and let's say 50% of these lines work. It's at least one more line that I didn't have prior, and this is important.
Exactly. Yeah,
You know,
exactly. You know what else is funny? Because you mentioned, dude, the image of you carrying a big plastic bag of straws, like, in a big bag, you're like, yeah, I just throw them directly into the ocean. And I'm efficient. I throw the bag in right afterward.
Yeah.
Um,
And
so
it's something about weighing the bag down with like another poisonous mineral. I have to put some mercury at the bottom of the bag so it sinks properly.
right.
And all the oil from my oil change in cans, I put that.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
And I
Um,
have to go at least knee deep in the ocean. It's not easy. I don't know why you guys are getting all in a huff and puff. It's not easy to do this.
right. The hardest part is filming myself and posting it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, hashtag did my part today or whatever.
Yes.
Um, yeah, they banned plastic straws at the restaurants, so now I gotta go directly to the beach. Yeah, this is kind of funny to me. Yeah, that's a good premise, dude. I think you got
Yeah.
some legs there from, yeah, all kinds of different
I am
angles.
environmentally conscious though, because if I do find some plastic straws that are still on the paper wrapper, I do remove the paper before disposing of it in the ocean.
Yeah, that's good. I like that.
Yeah.
Just
It
keep
just gets more and more mean towards the
it.
turtles
It
for
does.
no reason.
You keep making it seem like you're, ultra like environmentally like conscious, but really,
Yeah.
right, the whole time you're like just
Yeah.
undermining that claim.
Well, a friend of mine owns a helicopter tour business. I'm trying to get him to drop them from the helicopter directly into the
Right.
waters.
What about like they do in Chicago? Like you're trying to organize a thing, like where they dump all the ducks off the
Yeah.
bridge or whatever. Like you're
Yeah.
trying to do that with straws.
Yeah.
Um,
It sort of goes along it's sort of the premise of uh the first time somebody asked me if I wanted to do a walk for cancer, and I was like, "No, I'm not. I've always been against I'm not walking for cancer."
right. Why would I be for it?
Yeah, you can check my history as far back as I can remember. I've been against cancer, and you should be too. And I'm not walking for,
Yeah, that's good. I
you know.
like that. That's a great
I
joke.
like the line. You can check my record as far back as I can remember.
Yes, that's a
It
great
sort of
line.
hints like at one point I was for cancer.
Yes, it's a great line. Um, well, that's good, dude. I think you got some legs there. So you got a joke too that you've told, like
The
shared
turtle
origins
line,
for?
the two lines of the turtle, I've told that on stage a bunch of
That's
times, and
right. Yep,
I
you've
want
told
it
me.
to be a part of my next special. So I'll do a little research to see exactly what Trump did and see if I can make that line work.
Yeah,
And then I'll just get into the more absurd. I think it'll be much easier to get into be more absurd with it when people laugh and sort of moan at the same time. And I could point it out like, what? I don't, do you know how hard I'm putting it back on them. Like they're the jerk. Like it's really hard to throw,
right.
you know how windy it is? And you have to bundle the straws in like make little strings out of mercury and cobalt, and and I'd strap
Dude,
them to the back of turtles.
so I've been living in Hawaii like the last decade, and the sea turtles are beautiful, right? The Honu, but people are militant in protecting, like
Yeah,
locals are militant about protecting the sea turtles. Like you don't touch them, you don't go anywhere
yeah,
near them, like, and if you do, you blow up on social media, and
yep,
everybody on the island is ready to crucify you, right?
yeah,
And so I wonder if too there's like an angle about like I went to Hawaii or even just like everybody's like conscious like don't touch the turtles. I don't. I just feed them straws or yeah, tape them
right,
to their backs or
right,
whatever. So that's kind of I mean there's like a hyper
yeah.
sensitivity to turtles
I wonder if
there,
I can get into what food does the turtle think this tiny cylinder of plastic is?
right?
Because they say
Ca-
plastic bags are it's obvious it sort of mimics a jellyfish, right? So I get that,
ah,
but what does the straw mimic? How dumb are turtles
there you go.
to
There you go,
think,
dude.
yeah, that this tiny cylinder clear thing that I've never seen before, I might as well put it in my mouth. It's like me walking in the woods and finding a snake I've never seen before. I'm like, I wonder what that tastes like. I wonder if I
Or like a turtle can drink directly from the ocean, like with his mouth open, doesn't need a straw,
right,
right? Like
right.
how I love the angle, like how stupid is the turtle?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a funny angle too.
Is it all
Like
straws? Is it what about the straws that kind of loop around and are fun? Do turtles
the
still?
crazy straws.
Yeah, or like the glasses, put the straws that are glasses kind of all the way around. Do they? Is it all types?
Right. Yeah, that's good. That's good stuff, dude. Yeah, I like that.
Thanks, man.
That's fun. Well, let me you want to try to make up some random jokes on the spot? Like I like doing this with comedians. Some
Yeah, I have.
people it's
I can do that, but I also have another premise. I was
yeah, go, bring it. Let's do
hoping
that.
to run by you here.
Yeah.
Um, I was buying, and I'm looking down at my notes. People are looking at this podcast like, why is this guy not
It's all good.
looking? And I already have a hard enough time. Like I'm looking at my webcam right now, and then, but if I look at you, it looks like I'm looking at it doesn't, when are they going to invent all right, whatever. I go to buy deodorant the other day, and one of the companies has, on the label says 72-hour protection. I don't know. You could always shout. Who's that for? For those that don't, for those that think showering is annoying, or
Right.
why are you not showering? What every day? What does that commercial look like? You ever think showering is a hassle? No. Great. Now we offer 72-hour protections. Should you get arrested on Friday and spend the weekend in jail, you'll be fresh for a Monday new start. I don't get.
Yeah, I like that. That's good.
Yeah, the main ingredient I have here is formaldehyde.
Right. Yes, that's good.
The only thing that 72-hour deodorant protects you from is dating, because you stink.
Yeah. I like that. Yeah.
They had to
Protects
go
you from
like, so what's normal deodorant? It's just in between showers. You're going to shower once or twice a day, hopefully. And some in a boardroom, someone was like, "Look, I can't be showering daily."
Yeah, how do you pitch that? Like
Yeah.
yeah.
Hey, everybody, you know how showers are really annoying? Daily showers, everybody, right? Me too. And no one's saying anything. He's like, "You think we can get the boys
Yes.
down at the lab to kind of bump up that protection?"
Yeah, who's going 3 days without why are they so confident about it?
And why
You know?
72? Was that the max? Like they went to their scientists and they were like, I want as long a protection as you can. And they come back and they're like, we got 36-hour protection. Back in the lab. 36. What do you think I am, Mr. Clean over here? Can't be
Right.
showering every 36 hours.
I like that angle too. That's a good one.
Yeah. And they
And
finally
what
settled. Look, 72 is the best we can do. Any more than that, you start decomposed.
uh it's the same strategy that like what McDonald's has for making hamburgers, right? It can
Yeah.
sit there for 72 hours. Same ingredients.
In the
Um
burger and in the deodorant.
yeah, in the burger and in the deodorant. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um yes. So yeah, I mean, what do you dude, what are you doing that you need 72 hours, right? Like
Right.
you use a 3-day emergency, like what do you like are you hiding in a bunker?
Yeah.
You hiding from the law? Like
And if that's the case, if you are hiding, do you want everyone's just going to follow the powder fresh scent you're emanating?
right.
And I think the people that buy 72-hour deodorant protection are the same people that buy scented trash bags for their kitchen.
Right. Oh, that's a good one. Yeah. It's a
It's
great connection.
yeah, it is. It's, hey, this trash stinks. Rather than taking it out like a normal human, I wonder if we can get like a lavender scent. It'd be like a lavender garbage scent emanating from our pantry. That's what I'm hoping for.
Right. Yeah. I like that. That's a great connection to make between those two items. Um like
It's just
I
masking scent so you don't have to be clean. In every form
70
of your life, you're trying
hours.
to avoid getting clean.
Yes. 70. Yeah, 72 hours. Like I'm thinking about yeah, like what are you doing? Yeah, so like
Yeah.
I said, like running from the law, camping, witness protection, like what are
Yeah.
you doing? Um
And you're just leaving the gym with your buddy in your full body sweat. And you're like, dude, you're not taking a shower? Nah, I got 36 more hours on this 72
yeah,
protection from Right
right.
Guard. Let me
I'm
tell you
thinking
something
of
right now, buddy. You don't. You stink.
Burning Man. That comes to mind too.
Yeah.
Um,
And then does this spark like a competition craze between the companies? Like somebody's coming to come out 74 and then 96 and then finally Procter and Gamble's like, we're just going to dip your body in this solution and it's a lifetime
right.
scent-free life.
Yeah. Then like, so what's the when the some deodorants, right? They're crackery. Like after like a few days, like we in high school, like we used to have a dude on a basketball team. Whatever deodorant he used,
Yeah.
in the after the game, dude, it looked like somebody took like saltine crackers and
Yeah.
put them in his armpits, right? So we called him Cracker Pits, which is kind of
Yeah.
funny.
Oh, that's great.
And like, yeah, what starts happening after the deodorant starts wearing off? I
Right.
liked by the way, the line there about the only thing that protects you from is dating, or
Right.
however you
Right.
said it. Um, I think that's a
Yeah.
good. What are other things that like that it could protect you from?
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
you know,
Socialization
thing
of any kind, friends.
from talking to people, from
Right.
human interaction. Yeah,
Long-term employment.
right.
But yeah, it's like um the deodorant, because now they have full body deodorant. You can buy like a cream or a lotion for wherever you want on your. It's called, I think, the Mando's the company, full body deodorant cream. For those times the back of your knees stink.
full full body deodorant,
Right.
bro. Um,
Every 72 hours the deodorant will peel away a layer of your armpit, getting rid of the scent with it, and you reapply to your bloody armpit.
yeah.
I like
How?
formaldehyde as the main ingredient. I like that word
Yes, it's a fun word.
because they embalm, obviously they embalm dead people with formaldehyde. So, because you're essentially
That would have.
just eliminating all and I could get into like those natural organic deodorants like Tom's and some of the other ones that don't. You might as well not wear deodorant if you're putting on those. So those are negative 72-hour protection is what those are.
Right, right. Um, yeah, this is interesting. This one to me is a little more challenging than the previous one, but I think it's interesting as well. Um, I think it's funny, yeah, like who's using this, like what are you doing?
Yeah.
Those are really good ideas, and then some of the other stuff
Yeah.
you're
I
bringing up too.
I think I want to tie it in with the whole chunk around different labels on products. Another one that struck me was on a food product. It said, now with 50% less fat. What kind of lard were you selling us, bro? 50% less fat? And sometimes it's not even specific. It just says now with 50% more.
Right, right,
More
right.
what? More lead, more what? The package is smaller, so 50% more cost is what it is. But
Right, right.
yeah, I could probably take a run through a supermarket and just kind of jot down some more ridiculous thing.
Like advertisements like that.
Yeah, I even get flustered at the fruit area. It's like $2.49 a pound. How many pounds is an apple? Is it? I'm not. Is an apple like 15 pounds? Like how?
Right.
I got to weigh
Yeah.
it on the scale that's never set to zero. So I don't
Right.
know. I just bring 4 apples out, and I hope I have enough money for.
Yeah, that's good. I like that.
Yeah.
Also, thinking of the deodorant thing, one sort of, I don't know if it's too cliche, cab drivers, Uber drivers, those are other people you often get in and you're like, whoo, it's ripe. Maybe they could benefit like who also could benefit from the 72 hours. But I,
Yeah,
I
and
like
certainly someone who plans on getting arrested on a Friday.
held in the tank.
Yeah, because your court date's Monday, most likely,
Right.
and you'll be fresh and ready to go with
Yes.
50% more friends from your jail experience. Yeah, the whole sign. I might do that whole thing with the supermarket, like the poundage and
Yeah,
and
that's
then
good.
don't try to make me I understand buy one get one. I understand 2 for $10. Don't give me 3 for 7. I don't know how much those are individually. I don't,
Hmm.
4 for $9. Don't make me do this. Don't make
Right.
me. Not buying your product.
Yeah. The cereal boxes do that too, right? Now with like 25% more. Well, what? It's air in
Yeah,
the bag.
more
That's
air,
what it is.
more
Same with the
cartoons.
chips.
Yeah, more cartoon characters on the back.
Oh, yeah, that's good. I like that. That was a little more challenging for me, but an interesting. It's kind of a pretty cerebral. At least like as we were talking, it got really cerebral. Thinking of some of those things. So all the way. Also, the 3 day thing. I'm thinking of like, could this have been good for Jesus? Right, he was in the tomb for 3 days.
Right.
So why? I mean, that's a question. Why 3 days like that?
Yeah. Was
That
it the
is a
scientist max? Was it the
yeah,
max we can currently do scientifically?
yeah,
Or
yeah. Like
did someone just get fed up and go, look, at 3 days, we need to get these people in the shower. We need to, we can't be having a week long stank body walk. But the Jesus thing that's funny. So because they go into the tomb and they're like,
right,
smells fresh,
fresh.
actually.
Exactly,
Sort of
exactly.
like
Yep,
rosemary and
yep.
lavender. He's done it again.
He's this is the true miracle, ladies and gentlemen.
Right. It smells great in here. Guys, come over here. Is Jesus there? No. It smells like he opened up a flower boutique in here. It's amazing.
Yeah, man. Maybe that direction is one to explore.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, good stuff, dude. Well, thanks for sharing those,
It
man.
is,
That's
if
fun.
people go back and listen to episode 1 where we talked about joke writing and then me interviewing the joke or with questions and you with questions like you coming out with, okay, what else takes 3 days? What other smells are there? What
Right, right,
that process will, and you have to do that on stage too. And all of them are not going to be funny. And you have to embrace the silence
right,
when you
right,
get there and then move to the next one. I think the biggest challenge I have to this day is if things really start to not go and get laughs, and I know they're funny and I know they eventually will be funny, I tend to bail on the bit. And I have to force myself to dig in and just continue to mine and mine for that gold, for that funny. It's
exactly.
so easy to bail and go with old jokes, but we almost have to do what we're doing now on stage and continue to hammer away at it.
Right.
The audience will let you know it's time to move on. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. I value the process of doing this. I think it's totally worthwhile. Look, we all have like so many
Yeah.
like blind spots, or like our minds make so many different connections with things based on our
Right.
life experiences. Like the Jesus thing just came out of kind of nowhere. I mean, I
Right.
teach Bible, but like when we started the deodorant thing, I wasn't like at all thinking in that direction. And I'm just thinking 3 days, third day, oh,
Yep.
Jesus. Um, and then that opened up a new vista, like
Hmm.
just as like the fruit and the 50% more of what, like, so all those connections are easy to miss when you're just sitting there trying to like
Yep.
pour over a joke on your own, right?
Yeah.
So
And
yeah,
it's
I
it's
think it's
those
good.
the audiences that let you play around like that discover are the best crowds
Mm,
because they enjoy. And I'll tell them up front, this is a new idea, or maybe a little bit into the bit. Like, let me explore this, or I'll if someone says something in the crowd, I'll go into that, and I know it's an idea of mine that I haven't fleshed out yet. I'll go into it, and if they give you
mm,
that grace, and they're just fans of comedy, and that's the best crowd in the world.
right.
You know.
Right. Yeah. Well, let's do a sort of lightning round here, if you
Okay.
will.
Yeah. Let's do it.
And this is fun. Like I said, some comedians like it, some don't. It is what it is. If you go to michaelhalcomb.live, on my website there, I got a daily comedy blog. As I said, the podcast drops there, but there's a tab over here called social. And if you click that, or if you don't click it, just underneath it, go down to the bottom. You see 3 tabs that say the Joke Writers Lab, or 3 links. One's the online joke writing course I have. The other one's the Facebook group, private Facebook group. Anybody can join it if you're a comedian or interested in joke writing. But the third one's the one we're interested in here, joke writing exercises. And so if you click that, anybody can do this. It's free. It'll take you to this other page that I've coded 15 buttons or exercises. And so if you click these, you can do all sorts of joke writing exercises just right here on the spot. They're timed and they're random prompts. So like this jokes from headlines one. I've got it tied to different news websites. And so it pulls legit actual headlines that are in the news today. And the idea is like, let's just see if we can riff on the headline that it shoots our way.
I like
And
this.
yeah. And then, you know, we're comedians, we work on a clock. So usually start the clock and just let it run. But we can just brainstorm here. It doesn't have to be the best joke ever, just anything, right?
This is what we do.
So US wants special economic zone in Ukraine's frontline region, Zelensky says. US wants special economic zone in Ukraine's frontline region, Zelensky says. In related news, my wife says she wants a special economic zone in our bank account. I don't know.
Yeah. What does the economic zone mean? Like a place of commerce set aside from the war?
Perhaps that's a great question.
Yeah, it's the bill was proposed by Applebee's. They want to open up a new
right
Applebee's right in the middle of the war zone and bring people together. You can't. It's a sort of what do they call a neutral zone?
Neutral zone. There you go.
Yeah, it's brought to you by Applebee's.
The vote passed overwhelmingly by women in Ukraine. You know, special economic zone. I don't know. U.S. wants special economic zone in Ukraine's frontline region. Frontline's an interesting there too. Ukraine's frontline region.
Yeah.
Zelensky says.
Maybe it's women are proposing it, right? Or they were a majority in favor of it because they want more of their annoying men to go to the front line and risk their lives.
Oh, nice.
Like, you know, honey, you're a little annoying. Why don't you go to the new economic zone we created?
Yeah, it's like the new go play in traffic.
I don't know how to get there. Just follow the sound of machine guns and look for the Applebee's sign.
Your kids are getting on your nerves. Hey, go play in the special economic zone.
Right. Here's a couple shekels or whatever the money is over there. And
let's see. Super flu wave hits hospitals in England with no peak yet. Super flu wave hits hospitals in England with no peak yet.
Is that a band? Super
good.
flu. We perform only at hospitals and we haven't hit our peak yet, but we are out there. We have songs like and the Sniffles. Our opening band, the Sniffles, will be with us.
Super flu, formerly the Flu Fighters.
Yeah. But yeah, it doesn't say. I love how it doesn't hit people. It hits hospitals.
Yes, right. Just hospitals.
Yeah, it's affecting the stucco and external windows are deteriorating from the super flu.
Yet another reason to stay away from hospitals.
Right.
Yeah, I love that. Royal Navy shadows Russian submarine through English Channel. Boy, that is a mouthful of Royal Navy shadows Russian submarine through English Channel.
Oh.
Something about Google Translate. I mean, good grief.
Yeah. So it's just an English submarine is following or it's not following, it's shadowing. So I wonder if it's annoying to the Russian. You know, when you're like would you stop doing what I'm doing. Don't do what I do. And England is like, look at us over here. We're just, you move forward, we move forward. You move forward, we move forward.
That's good, dude. Yeah. That's great.
England is shadowing. They make fun of me. It is those doing what I'm doing.
Oh, man. That's a good one. That's good. Let's do another. I like this one. There's a bunch on here. Jokes from cliches or roasting. I like this one, finish the setup. So what I did was I took thousands of jokes that comedians have written and I chopped off the punchline and just left the setup.
Okay.
And so now this will generate a random setup and our job is to come up with a new punchline.
Okay.
So that's the idea here. Here in Hollywood, an actress is suing a website for revealing her actual age.
When reached for comment, WeightWatchers.com said, "Don't ask," or something like
Nice. Well, yeah, this is fun. I like this website, man. It's a good time, and everybody out there can use it. But
that. Let's
I
do
want
more.
to.
Let's do more. Let's do more.
Want to do more? All right,
One more.
do one more here. Let's do one from a cliche. Let's see what we can come up with. Clear as mud. I don't. Here we go. Get the peanut butter out of your ears. I don't know. I've never even heard that, dude.
Oh yeah.
He won hands down.
I love that.
He won hands down.
Hands down. It's almost like they're talking to a classroom full of eager students. Hey, he won. Everyone, hands down.
Yes,
But I get what they're saying, hands down. You know, that's a phrase.
Yes.
What do they call that? Where phrases come from, like etymology.
Etymology? Yeah, maybe.
Like hair of the dog, stuff like that. Like hands down has to be hands down. I think came from. I just read a book on this. Hands down, I believe, came from. It's not. It's something about weapons. Showing your hands. That are free of weaponry or something like that. But
interesting.
Yeah. But he won hands down is interesting. What's another cliche?
All right, let's do one more here. Just what the doctor ordered.
That's what they say when they say, "What are thousands of copays?"
Oh, nice. Yes.
Just what the doctor ordered. Here's my thing with your general practitioner, your main doctor is only good for antibiotics, cold, flu. Any other issue you have, I got a buddy I could send you to who does ear, nose, and throat.
Right.
You got an ankle problem? Thanks for coming in and paying this copay. I'm going to send you to my friend. He does the foot.
Right.
It's quite a sham. I'm like, can't I just go right to the foot person? You know, or the nose person. Like,
it is such a sham, dude. That initial pay, it's ridiculous.
It's just what the doctor ordered is just a stupid visit. I don't even sit down sometimes. I go in there. I'm like, hey, I think I broke my ankle. Where am I going? I don't even want to sit down. Just tell me who else to pay. Or how about you continue your medical training to all parts of the body? Did you just stop? You're like, I got the general idea. I got the general gist of it, the whole health thing. Here, try some Trident original.
Yes.
But that's as far as I'm going to go. Just generally, you're healthy, but specifically, we're going to send you Addy.
And if if you can go see the doctor and get the super flu. So, they.
That is a great band name, by the way, super flu.
I'm pointing people back to your website, man. DannyJohnson.com. And again, like the specials up there, the dry bar, the podcast link, social media links, all the things. You can book Danny for your gigs or whatever you need. Get in touch with him, follow him, become a subscriber, and I'm sure he'd appreciate that. And after you've done that, head over to michaelhalcomb.live. Same drill. If you would follow, subscribe, that'd be awesome. Daily comedy blog, podcast, things like this, man. This is awesome. This has been really fun.
This was a lot of fun.
Yeah, man. I appreciate that. I love chatting with guys like you, comedians. It's a blast. Very life-giving to me. So yeah, I appreciate you carving out some time.
I feel the same way, man. This whole idea of the way you structure your podcasts in the two parts is so much fun. I would do it every day, but you'd get tired of me. So,
well, hopefully, dude, we can run into each other. Maybe share a mic sometime. We'll see, man.
That would be great, man. And if when I'm in your area and vice versa, hit me up. And I think we're following each other on socials at this point. I'll make sure we are and keep in touch.
All right. Right on, brother. Well, all right, friends. Thank you for watching or listening. We're going to stop there and say we hope that helps. Yes. All right.
It's all messed up, Damn, everything's messed up. We're going from this mess up to the next setup. Everything seems so messed up, but it's just our setup.